Yo, 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 what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another live stream. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. All right, so shout out to everybody who is in the room early. It's good to see each and every one of you guys. If you can hear me okay, please give me a thumbs up or a radiation emoji in the chat. If you guys cannot hear me, give me a thumbs down or an angry face. I'm going to shout out everybody who is in the building early. All right, we got Miss Nisi in the house. Shout out to Miss Nisi. We got Brooklyn Queen 125. Shout out to you, Brooklyn Queen. We got my man Jesse Paris in the building. We got Al McGowan up in here. Shout out to Carlton Way. We got Emmanuel Carey. What's good with it, bro? We got Lloyd Sky 9. Shout out to you. We got So It's Muscle Pain. Black First was good with it. Shout out to my man DeAndre in the building. We got Win Loser Rug in the house. Shout out to my man Torian Rain. Yo, Torian did a live stream on this clown DeSantis. If y'all ain't see it, go check that bad boy out. Shout out to Tia2U in the building. Yeah, man, he's on the Glaze Patrol now. You know what I'm saying? He's on the Glaze Patrol squad. He out there about to get Magatron's he out there about to get Magatron all nice and shiny. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, he about to get Galvatron all nice and shiny after saying all that stuff, man. And it's funny because we had talked about this clown DeSantis earlier today on the MAGATRON channel. If y'all not subscribed to MAGATRON, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to that channel. But yeah, we had said that this was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen this early. I knew it was going to be before they got down to Florida because DeSantis don't have an ego that's strong enough for him to be able to suffer a crushing defeat in his own state. So he figured he may as well hop out early, which is not going to matter anyway, because Nikki Haley about to get crushed in her own state. She ain't got sense enough to get out, you know what I'm saying, before before the hammer comes down on her. You know what I'm saying? And real quick, shout out, ladies and gentlemen, to Miss Nisi with the $5 super chat. Definitely appreciate it. Make sure y'all show her some love. Throw some radiation emoji and some flames in the chat. Banner year for New Black Media. Keep it coming, Rob. I appreciate you. Absolutely. Because I'm not the only one that, you know what I'm saying, been going in on DeSantis, and I'm definitely not the only one that called this. So shout out to the entire New Black Media. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into this topic about Ron DeSantis, we're going to talk about your girl, Nikki Haley. Now, I can't guarantee when it'll be, probably within the next day or two. It's going to be before the 23rd, though. We're going to do a stream on Magatron, and we're going to talk about Trump versus Nikki Haley, all right? But I want people to see what type of a flake Nikki Haley is, because I've been doing a bunch of live streams on her, and I've been doing a bunch of streams on her for a while now, and I've been trying to tell people how much of a flake this clown is. You know what I'm saying? But now y'all about to really sit up here and see her, you know what I'm saying, wearing some hooker boots, acting like a clown. You know what I'm saying? She out here like she about to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? In this interview, you know what I'm saying? With this smut suit she got on, you know what I'm saying? And she's sitting up here talking about a whole bunch of babble. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, if the moderators could put the link in the chat for Magatron, I would greatly appreciate it. All right. If y'all could put the link in the chat for Magatron, I would greatly appreciate it. If y'all haven't smashed that like button yet, please take a moment, smash that like button. If y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all hit the bell icon twice and subscribe to the channel. All right. Let's get it. Listen to this. We're going to go through this whole interview. All right. We're going to go through this whole interview. She's sitting up here with all this makeup caked onto her face. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that this is makeup just painted on, you know what I'm saying? And under all of this makeup, she looks like a skeleton with a bunch of craters, right? That's not the worst part. The worst part is this entire clown show that she decided to say. Just listen to what she's saying. And again, this is just a little excerpt. Make sure that you're subscribed to Magatron, because on Magatron, we're going to go over this whole entire thing. This is 1 minute and 33 seconds. I'm not going to stop this. I'm going to let this play all the way through, and then we're going to move on. I want you guys to put in the comment section what you think about what she's saying as she says it in real time. Let's get it.
We were the only Indian family in our small southern town. I was teased every day for being brown. So anyone that wants to question it can go back and look at what I've said on how hard it was to grow up in the deep South as a brown girl. Anybody can look at my record and see when Walter Scott was shot down by a dirty cop, how I made sure that the Walter Scott family didn't suffer because we put the first body camera bill in the country in place. Anybody can look at the fact that when we had 9 amazing souls die in Mother Emanuel Church, I did something that no Republican or Democrat ever wanted to touch, which was call for the Confederate flag to come down because it would take 2/3 of the House and Senate and was an impossible feat. I don't know what you're implying with that, but what I will tell you is saying that I had Black friends is a source of pride. Saying that I had white friends is a source of pride. If you want to know what it was like growing up, I was disqualified from a beauty pageant because I wasn't white or Black, because they didn't know where to put me. So look, I know the hardships, the pain that come with racism. It's the reason that I fight bullies every day when it comes to racism, anti-Semitism, or hate, and I always will. If I didn't mention slavery on that day, it's because that's an automatic. There's always been, the Civil War's always been known about slavery.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up there looking like somebody about to leave the money on the dresser. If you don't shut your ass up, we about to roast the hell out of her ass tomorrow. So now here it says Florida Governor Ron DeSantis drops out of 2024 presidential race and endorses Trump. So he's sitting up here looking like a bobblehead. Let's see what type of loser remarks the glazer, you know what I'm saying, Ron DeGlazer, decided to say when he realized that loserdom was inevitable.
Greetings from Florida. The warmth of being home is a reminder why I've chosen public service.
Hi.
From joining the
Hi. Greetings from Loserville. The scenery's real nice here. The weather is great. Palm trees. We have neighbors to the north in Glazerville. Shut your clown ass up.
Greetings from Florida. The warmth of being home is a reminder why I've chosen public service. From joining the United States Navy and serving in Iraq to representing the people in the U.S. Congress and now serving as governor of Florida. And it reminds me why I decided to run for president, to fight for those who have been forgotten in this country. This is America's time for choosing. We can choose to allow a border invasion, or we can choose to stop it. We can choose reckless borrowing and spending, or we can choose to limit government and lower inflation. We can choose political indoctrination, or we can choose classical education. These choices are symptoms of the underlying struggle to ensure that constitutional government can endure and that Western civilization can survive.
No, those are symptoms of your terminally ill campaign that was just taken off life support. Yeah, that's what that was.
And we launched this campaign to bring accountability to government, regain sovereignty at our border, and restore sanity to our society. We cannot succeed as a country if we allow our nation to be invaded, our currency to be debased, our cities to crumble, and our kids to be indoctrinated. The DC elites who facilitated this mess do not care about you.
And hey, who made that song? Hey, who made that song? Short man. Hey, every time Ron DeSantis, they should have played that. That should have been his walk off the stage song. When Ron DeSantis said, I'm gonna drop out of the 2024 election, they should have started playing that doom 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 doom. I don't want no short man. They should have they should have played that shit. Oh man, and then every time we tried to talk on the microphone, just had a DJ turn it up louder and louder and louder and louder. And he'd get all mad. Would you turn that woke crap down?
And they do not work for you. They work for themselves. They seek to accumulate power at your expense to pursue an agenda that is harmful to the American people. Citizens do not serve politicians. It is the duty of politicians to serve you. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words. Reversing the decline of this nation requires leadership that delivers big results for the people we are elected to serve. I have a record of leading with conviction, championing an agenda marked by bold colors, delivering on my promises, and defeating the people who are responsible for our nation's decline.
Well, who did he defeat that was responsible for the nation's decline? There's many people out there that would say that MAGATRON is responsible for the nation's decline, or at least in some cases contributed to it. And newsflash, you didn't beat him. Not only did you not beat, you decided to not compete. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's that.
That is the type of leadership we need for all of America. Now, over the past many months, Casey and I have traveled across the country to deliver a message of hope that decline is a choice and that we can, in fact, succeed again as a nation. Nobody worked harder, and we left it all out on the field. Now, following our second place finish in Iowa, we've prayed and deliberated on the way forward. If there was anything I could do to produce a favorable outcome, more campaign stops, more interviews.
Now, if you guys didn't watch the stream that we did this morning on MAGATRON, I would advise everybody to go watch it when you get a chance. In that stream, we outlined the exact amount of money and manpower that Ron DeSantis wasted for his failed campaign. And if I'm not mistaken, that number was, I think it was close to $150 million. So Ron DeSantis running for president is an actual $150 million mistake and epic failure. You should actually get a plaque in the mail for something like that, because not everybody even has access to the amount of money like that to waste it. But the great governor of Florida did.
Would do it. But I can't ask our supporters to volunteer their time and donate their resources if we don't have a clear path to victory. Accordingly, I am today suspending my campaign. I'm proud to have delivered on 100% of my promises, and I will not stop now. It's clear to me that a majority of Republican primary voters want to give Donald Trump another chance. They watch his presidency get stymied by relentless resistance, and they see Democrats using lawfare this day to attack him. Well, I've had disagreements with Donald Trump, such as on the coronavirus pandemic and his elevation of Anthony Fauci. Trump is superior to the current incumbent, Joe Biden. That is clear. I signed a pledge to support the Republican nominee, and I will honor that pledge. He has my endorsement because we can't go back to the old Republican guard of yesteryear, a repackaged form of warmed over corporatism that Nikki Haley represents. The days of putting Americans last, of kowtowing to large corporations, of caving to woke ideology are over. I thank all of our passionate supporters who have stood by us through it all. That we had people volunteer to come to Iowa in the middle of a blizzard to knock on doors and make phone calls touched us dearly. No candidate had more thrown at him, but no candidate had so many committed volunteers and staff.
Hey, so on a scale of 1 to 10, right? With 1 being the least and 10 being the most, what level of glazing is DeSantis? What level of glaze is DeSantis at?
Finally, I want to thank my wife, Casey, and our kids, Madison, Mason, and Mamie. Casey's gone far above and beyond in her support for our campaign and for our cause. She's not only a great wife and mother, she's a great American who cares deeply about the future of the country that our kids will inherit. Our kids have seen and done a lot on the trail, from playing on the famed Field of Dreams baseball site in Iowa to making their first snowman in New Hampshire.
And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we got 51 people watching and we got 27 likes. If everybody can bang on that like button and get us to 70, that would be great. Yeah, I gotta agree. Oh yeah, absolutely. Krispy Kreme donut glaze, man. That's facts. That's just basically raw high fructose corn syrup right there. You know what I'm saying?
They are one of the reasons we fight so hard for what we believe in. Winston Churchill once remarked that Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. While this campaign has ended, the mission continues. Down here in Florida, we will continue to show the country how to lead. Thank you, and God bless.
All right, there you go. So in Florida, they're going to continue to show you how to lead. Now, one thing that they're not going to continue to show you how to lead is a winning campaign, because that's not what happened. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, because I don't know what happened and how I got logged out. But I got to log back in real quick, and then we're going to take a look at this article. All right, there we go. Let me see. Oh, you can't be serious. You can't be serious, man. Okay, well, I ain't got time for this. So we were gonna actually read that article, but we're not gonna do that because I'm not doing all this extra stuff that they want us to do as far as putting in the email address and click the link and all that stuff, man. I was already logged in. I don't know how it got logged out. And since it got logged out, that just must mean that it just ain't meant to be. So we're going to look at this clip from Sky News real quick, and then we're going to take a quick look at this CBS News breakdown, and then we out of here. So y'all get to hear this wonderful speech again.
Greetings from Florida. The warmth of being home is a reminder why I've chosen public service. From joining the United States Navy and serving in Iraq, to representing the people in the U.S. Congress, and now serving as governor of Florida. And it reminds me why I decided to run for president, to fight for those who've been forgotten in this country. This is America's time for choosing. We can choose to allow a border invasion, or we can choose to stop it. We can choose reckless borrowing and spending, or we can choose to limit government and lower inflation. We can choose political indoctrination, or we can choose classical education. These choices are symptoms of the underlying struggle to ensure that constitutional government can endure and that Western civilization can survive. And we launched this campaign to bring accountability to government, regain sovereignty at our border, and restore sanity to our society. We cannot succeed as a country if we allow our nation to be invaded, our currency to be debased, our cities to crumble, and our kids to be indoctrinated. The DC elites who facilitated this mess do not care about you, and they do not work for you. They work for themselves. They seek to accumulate power at your expense to pursue an agenda that is harmful to the American people. Citizens do not serve politicians. It is the duty of politicians to serve you. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words. Reversing the decline of this nation requires leadership that delivers big results for the people we are elected to serve. I have a record of leading with conviction, championing an agenda marked by bold colors, delivering on my promises, and defeating the people who are responsible for our nation's decline. That is the type of leadership we need for all of America. Now, over the past many months, Casey and I have traveled across the country to deliver a message of hope, that decline is a choice, and that we can, in fact, succeed again as a nation. Nobody worked harder, and we left it all out on the field. Now, following our second place finish in Iowa, we've prayed and deliberated on the way forward.
Hey, the music that they got playing is hilarious because it sounds like the credits are rolling. And what's funny about it is that the credits actually are rolling because it's the end. Oh man. This right here, this is Ron DeSantis. This is the soundtrack for that organic PowerPoint that's called Your Campaign Life flashing before your eyes. You know how they claim that you have that experience right before you pass or right before you leave this realm of your life and your highlight moments of your life. I guess your brain does a final memory dump. You know what I'm saying? This is the final memory dump of Ron DeSantis's campaign. This is funeral music, man. This is bad. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I want to ask you guys is, why do you all think that DeSantis decided to drop out before the primary? Why do y'all think he dropped out before the primary? What do y'all think? Let me know.
If there was anything I could do to produce a favorable outcome, more campaign stops, more interviews, I would do it.
How about try being a decent human being? That might help. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you guys this question. Do you all think that Ron DeSantis' campaign may have done better had he just actually been a decent, quality human being instead of trying to be a 3'11" tough guy? Because the thing is that he could pass as much anti-woke legislation as he wants to. He could yell as much as he wants to. He can go on TV and twist his face up and say as much negative stuff about black people as he wants to. And shout out to Stephen A. Smith. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. You know what I mean? It's just, we just sit there and look at them and just, you know, just look at Lil Ron. You know what I'm saying? Look at Lil Ron sitting over there acting like, you know, he upset. Lil Ron. You mad because you need a phone book so that you can reach the podium? Here, let me get that for you. You know what I'm saying? When do you guys think that these guys are going to learn? Now, remember, nobody made him take these political tips from Christopher Rufo. This is all stuff that he did on his own. You know what I'm saying? He dug his own grave. He's even still trying to save face. Did you see he's trying to pre-campaign for the next election when he said all of the stuff that he disagreed with Trump about? He made sure to list that so that they can reference this and be like, well, see, I even disagreed with Trump, who you guys voted for on XYZ. I was always the one. See how he did that? See how he did that? Lil Ron. Yeah, Lil Ron mad. You know what I'm saying? Every time he get all mad and get up there and talk about black history. Well, really, you know, slavery was nothing but vocational school. And really, you know, slavery was great for black people because, I mean, it gave them still. Lil Ron, you having an attack again? You need your diaper changed, Lil Ron? Need your campaign changed, Lil Ron? He lost that campaign like he ain't got no championship ring. Now you on the TV and you talking real strange. I say he fall hard. I mean, he fall harder. I said he fall hard. I mean, he fall harder.
But I can't ask our supporters to volunteer their time and donate their resources if we don't have a clear path to victory. Accordingly, I am today suspending my campaign. I'm proud to have delivered on 100% of my promises, and I will not stop now.
Didn't I tell y'all, man? That was hilarious, man. The title of that live stream this morning, Magatron got Ron DeSantis star screaming. He's still out here star screaming. He's star glazing now. He's star glazing now. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all haven't hit that like button, man, I don't know what's going on. Make sure y'all smash that like button, hit that bell. We got 57 people watching and we got 38 likes. 57 people have spent their time in here watching, and I don't know why you wouldn't like the video when there's other YouTubers who probably are making the same content that you might feel inclined to hit the like button on. I don't know why you'd be over here not liking, but again, the same with Ron DeSantis. In most cases, when it comes to most people, I can't rationalize what goes on inside of most of their heads. And honestly, usually it's just a hollow space in there. So, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? Shout out to the people that have smashed that like button. You know what I'm saying? If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys do that. If you guys haven't shared, make sure that you guys do that. Let's get it.
It's clear to me that a majority of Republican primary voters want to give Donald Trump another chance. They watch his presidency get stymied by relentless resistance, and they see Democrats using lawfare this day to attack him. Well, I've had disagreements with Donald Trump, such as on the coronavirus pandemic and his elevation of Anthony Fauci. Trump is superior to the current incumbent, Joe Biden. That is...
Yo, Patrick, I agree with you 110%. If you guys agree with Patrick, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Shout out to my man Crew Reality. What's good with it, bro? I agree with that 100%. Patrick said the CBC ain't shit. When that trash WS deleted those people in Florida, in Jacksonville, at the Dollar Tree, they were supposed to hang that attack around DeSantis's neck like an albatross. Facts. Super facts. Because I'm pretty sure when that happened, the videos and the live streams that I did were titled that was a state-sanctioned execution signed off by Governor DeSantis or something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that 100%. And they let him get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Win Loser Rug for being a like enforcer. Absolutely. You got to enforce them likes. Enforce them likes. And we got to enforce them likes. We got to be dictators. We got to be dictators that people actually listen to and respect. And you have to stand at least 6 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Now, that wasn't a slight at anybody who's under 6 feet tall, but that was a slight at Ron DeSantis, just so everybody's clear. Lil Ron, you know what I'm saying? Lil Ron.
Clear. I signed a pledge to support the Republican nominee, and I will honor that pledge.
Hey, yo, check this out, man. This is how down bad the GOP is doing. Listen to this, man. They are getting mollywopped. Y'all know what getting mollywopped is? They are getting mollied. They getting mollywopped by a dude that hasn't shown up at any of the debates. They getting mollywopped by a dude that just has basically said, I'm not going to interact with any of these people until, you know, I get what I want. Shout out to my man Black Star Racer. Yeah, Lil Ron. Lil Ron. You want me to pull that Fisher Price bike out the garage for you, Lil Ron? Lil Ron. You know what I'm saying? You want another cup of Tahitian tree, Lil Ron? Oh, man, Ron DeSantis a flipper. I hate these people. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, keep hating. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a reason to hate. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I think I hear Lil Ron about to cry. Anybody got some Pedialyte? Look, KO Pectate? Oh, man, somebody warm up a bottle real quick. Lil Ron need a little hug. Lil Ron need a little huggy. Want to give me.
He has my endorsement because we can't go back to
Shout
the
out to
old
Dave Brown.
Republican
What's
guard
good with
of
it, bro?
yesteryear, a repackaged form of warmed-over corporatism that Nikki Haley represents. The days of putting Americans last, of kowtowing to large corporations, of caving to woke ideology are over.
I know. I'm actually wondering if Nikki Haley will even make it to New Hampshire. That's in 2 days. I don't know, man. What do y'all do? I think she's gonna still go through with it. All right, so there's that. So then there was an article by the Rapid City Journal. All right, and we're gonna check this article out real quick, and then we will be able to. Yeah, and you're right. So it's muscle pain. Nimrata Randhawa. Yeah, she modern. She going. Y'all seen her in the You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen her in the interview. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, absolutely modern. You know what I'm saying? She competing against a bunch of men. Oh, look at this. Bruh man came in through the fire escape. What's good?
Oh, you trying to get your ducats, huh?
Trying to get them ducats, huh? You know what I'm saying?
This was breaking news 10 hours ago, but you still trying to grift, huh? I see.
Yeah, I'm still trying to grip, huh?
Still trying to grift.
Oh man, Ron DeSantis got beat, huh? Now his wife looking at him like, honey, how we gonna eat, huh? He can't pay his bills because he wasted $100 million. Now his family gonna be in the street, huh?
Oh man. We should shoot a music video for that.
You say what?
We should shoot a music video for that.
Oh man, we should with Juvenile. You know what I'm saying? Get the actual Juvenile. You know what I'm saying?
The Democrats were able to pay for him. Didn't they pay for him in 2020? Him and like the whole Cash Money crew to
to do the C-19.
Yeah. Oh, the C-19. Yeah. Like they get the injectable immunity song, right? Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, man. Now, but the only thing that I wanted to add to it, and then hope to hear your elaboration on, is something that we actually talked about this once, in private, and I brought this up concerning Vivek Ramaswamy, but now
the captain of Team Glazer. Captain
of Team Glazer, right?
Yeah.
And I was actually surprised. I was actually really shocked when I saw DeSantis dropped out. I was surprised. I was like, really? Like, I thought at least wait to see what happened in New Hampshire. You got second place in Iowa. Like, I was shocked, right?
Now you know he had dropped. Yeah, he dropped out of New Hampshire.
Yeah. No, I thought he was going to wait to at least the New Hampshire. The results.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought he was waiting for that to come in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. See everybody.
Yeah. You thought that boy was going to wait down there. He got down there to South Carolina. He wasn't going to do nothing in South Carolina.
Yeah, it wasn't
Charleston White. Yeah. He the one better than Ron DeSantis. Yeah.
So with that scene that happened, what came to my mind instantly, and it's actually kind of something. I mean, I don't know. At least it's profound to me, right? Because we're seeing this play out like live in real time. Is how you have Vivek and Ron DeSantis both running for president, right? So they're pretty much on the biggest stage possible, or biggest stages possible. Everybody's hearing what they got to say, and everybody knows who they are for the most part. And what's eye-opening to me is how something that you said in your videos all the time has proven to be true in real life, and that's how YouTube talking points don't work in real life.
Facts.
Because when you look at Ron DeSantis, if you remember, he came out the gate talking about how I'm going to end wokeness. I'm going to end woke. He came out the gate starting out his presidency talking about woke this and woke that. I'm about to end the woke this. And he hopped off the porch sounding like Tim Pool. You know what I'm saying? He hopped off the porch to run for president sounding like Tim Pool, like a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at the same thing with Vivek. He plays to the kind of YouTube crowd. You get with the things that he says and how his stuff he likes to talk about. You know, like I even seen, I think it was him and what's old boy name that used to be on Fox again, Tucker Carlson. I think I even seen a video with him and Tucker Carlson where he was talking about how 9/11 was an inside job. Like, bro, it's 2023, like 2024. Like, what?
Right.
Like, what are we talking about? Like,
check this out though. Vivek Ramaswamy was sitting up there talking about 9/11 as an inside job, and then the Babylon Bee said no, Vivek 7/11 is an inside job.
Exactly, right? That's an inside job. But that I just wanted to like bring that to the forefront because they both led with those type of talking points, very YouTube-y type talking points. I'm not saying that they haven't addressed other things in different fashions in terms of how they articulate themselves, but they both hopped off the porch in a large majority of their campaign, more Vivek than Ron DeSantis, because Ron started kind of switching it up a little bit and he kind of started to sound maybe somewhat a little bit more normal, like a regular politician to a degree, where Vivek like always sounded like ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just giving the most perfect answers possible.
Like Chris Christie said. But
like
King TD, I would like to correct you, brother to brother, as a brother. You refer to this as YouTube talking points. This space is called YouTubia.
The YouTubia.
These are YouTubian talk points, my brother.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, my fellow African. These are YouTubian talking.
My fellow YouTubian. Please respect the ancestors and call me by my true bloodline lineage. I am YouTubian, sir.
As a matter of fact, I'm about to pour some libation for the ancestors right now.
Pour it out.
I'm about to pour it out right now. But that's really it, man. That's all I wanted to like drop on you, like hear your elaboration on it, because like that actually doesn't work in real life. Like
no, it don't.
the general mainstream population that you have to break through to, that doesn't hit for them. But then you see what's her name, Nikki Haley, who is just like a standard politician, just the most standard politician there is. She's the one that like skyrocketed out of nowhere, where nobody really except for you saw it coming. You know what I'm saying? But like, she's not talking YouTubian talking points, bro. You know, she's talking like regular US, politician type stuff in terms of how she articulates herself. So anyways, like I was curious what your thought on that, because you've spoken on that before, just in general. You know how YouTube talking points don't work in real life.
They don't. They're not.
But we're seeing it in real time with the election. You know what I'm saying? And
the reason why YouTube talking points don't work in real life is because YouTube is loosely regulated by the community guidelines. There's only a community guideline regulation for intellectual integrity, and as far as all the other regulation is automatically done by the algorithm and how the subscriber base distributes itself, which usually the subscriber base automatically will distribute itself into an echo chamber where the talking points that they hear are never challenged, they're reinforced. And then the algorithm reinforces the automatic human echo chamber that people put themselves in. So it's like people put themselves into a general echo chamber, and then the YouTube algorithm customizes that echo chamber to even suit the listener better. So that means that there's no point at all when most people are being challenged, and they could just say the most wild, whacked out stuff, and they'll be in a chat room of, anywhere in the upwards of 50, 60,000 people that are agreeing with them, saying 2 + 2 = 700. And because there's nobody that's around to say anything about it, and then if one person comes out and says, you guys are all crazy, all the moderators and everybody will jump on them, and they'll be bullied because the account has so many subscribers. They'll get their subscribers to do all kind of deviant stuff, and it won't be able to be traced back to the content creator. You know what I'm saying? But in a situation where you don't have the cover and the ability to transcend your body and utilize your subscribers and other resources that you have as extensions of yourself to make you be able to operate like a superhuman in a digital realm, when you're in a space where you have a refereed debate, when you have to follow laws, when there's somebody that's going to challenge you as soon as you say something, when you don't have subscribers to make you, invincible, in many cases, that's as close to a eye-to-eye confrontation as anybody will ever get. And in most cases, people don't want to do those eye-to-eye confrontations because they don't know how to even begin with defending any of the talking points that they call themselves standing on. You saw what happened when, I believe, if Torian's still in the chat, I forget this lady's name. I think her name was like Bethany Mandel or something. When Brianna Joy Gray asked her what woke was, now she went from all of that million subscriber Mark, Dice, Salty Cracker, all that, those overblown YouTubers, Tim Pool and all that, coming from that area, right, to where she was actually asked the question, without all of the retweets and without all of the gaslighting, explain to me what woke is. And she failed. Just like Ron DeSantis's campaign is failing. Just like everyone fails. Just like Kanye is now about to take the knee. You know what I'm saying? Because Kanye is one of them people too, over there with them folks talking about the woke stuff, the Christopher Rufos and the Manhattan Institute shills. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to a sense of actual intellectual integrity and being able to articulate a talking point, most of these people aren't capable of it. And that's that right there, because there's no intellectual test of purity for the degree of truth in a talking point, when that talking point is confronted with with flawless data, with pure data, with raw data, that talking point will shatter. It's no longer of any use. And that's why the talking points don't hold up, because most of these talking points are flawed because they're created by people who don't even have a full understanding of the information that they're trying to manipulate to push whatever type of message or agenda that it is that they're trying to push. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And I forgot about that situation too. What old girl that was interviewed by Brianna, right? And she asked her what's woke. And you see, like you said, once she hopped out of that echo chamber and was just asked a basic question about that talking point of wokeness, she couldn't answer it. But what made it so crazy is that she was promoting a book that she wrote that was all about woke.
Right. So what'd you put in that book? What'd you write?
Exactly.
It's like what Ludacris said, what you got in that bag.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You wrote a whole book about woke. You came on the Hill to talk about your book woke. And then when I asked you what's wokeness, you collapsed. What?
Yeah. The card house fell down. The dominoes fell down. And it'll always fall down. And that's why that is so funny how people are that side, right, is so impressed by Vivek Ramaswamy's debate tactics. What Vivek Ramaswamy doesn't do is debate tactics. Those aren't debate tactics. What Vivek Ramaswamy does is talk over people with a smile on his face. And because he's doing it, in a tone where it sounds like he's being non-combative, it's a real passive-aggressive technique that he uses. People are enamored by that, and they believe that because he's articulating and maintaining his composure, that he's actually doing something. But again, even Vivek Ramaswamy falls victim to when he's stopped and he deals with somebody that recognizes that he does that, and they stop him in his tracks and push back. You will be able to see Vivek Ramaswamy's cadence changes. He gets upset. He doesn't know how to operate in a situation where he's dealing with somebody who he can't bully, which makes him a true student of WS, because none of them do.
And we saw that happen in real time with him, with my man from who was it, MSNBC, when he confronted him about getting affirmative action.
Yeah,
and then
Midi, yeah.
That was probably that was the first time that I saw Vivek get flustered, upset, irritated. Even he didn't result to insults per se, but he was right on the edge. I think he called him pathetic. And I've never heard him use that type of language. Now, on the surface level, like, that's nothing. But like you said, the tactic that Vivek uses, where he always got that dumb smile on his face, where you feel like you want to test his jaw. You feel what I'm saying? Like you just want to bow, like, rock him in his chin. You know what I mean? That's a tactic that is actually really irritating if you don't know how to keep your composure. Because you'll be trying to start to lose it. Because it's like, bro, what you smiling at? You know, you get upset, especially if you lose it. You know what I mean? But like we watched that break down on MSNBC when he was able to bully. He was able to bully Don Lemon and take Don Lemon off his square and had Don Lemon talk all type of crazy. Oh yeah, whatever you are, you're racist. I don't know what you claim. You know, had him talking all type of stupid. He wasn't able to do that to the other.
Yeah, Don Lemon tried a YouTube talking point. You can't speak on this. And he did speak on it and ended up getting Don Lemon fired. So again, a YouTube talking point failed and got somebody embarrassed in real life.
Exactly. Yeah, that you can't speak on this. You're not black. You can't speak on this. Well, in real life, you can speak on anything. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Once again, you can get away with saying that on YouTube when your subscribers are there to back you up. But in real time, he got smashed trying to say that and got fired because of it. You get what I'm saying? We're on the flip side, like I said, dude from MSNBC, he destroyed Vivek and he wasn't able to recover because his tactics didn't work. So much so to the point to where he actually got flustered, started resulting in insults, and got legitimately upset. I think that's kind of the first and only time that I've seen that, me personally, with him.
Yeah, there was a black conservative that he did a podcast with. Kid Gravity actually reacted to the video.
Oh girl, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and he got flustered with her because she didn't allow him to bully her either.
Oh, okay. I know. I didn't watch that, but I know who you're talking about. It was a female conservative.
Yeah,
because I think he was pressing him on like why you always talking about black people and that type of stuff. But she was like really like she was pressing him on that, right?
Yeah, and so it's the same thing that they all do, which he copied because copy culture. You know what I'm saying? She was asking him these questions about his behavior of doing that. And he tried to spin it as like, why are you so race obsessed? Which is what they do all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's a tactic that he learned from American culture, right wing, culture. here in the United States. You know what I'm saying? But she was able to.
I'm going to talk about race, and then when you address the fact that I'm talking about race, oh, why are you being reverse racist? Why are you racist?
Right.
Racist? Like,
right.
You were talking about it first.
Right. Right. That's like when that massacre occurred in now that's another thing, right? Do you guys notice how during any of these Republican debates, none of them, when addressing Ron DeSantis, did address that race massacre that took place in Florida? Nobody tested Ron DeSantis's record on that. Nobody brought that up. That's what people don't say speaks the loudest, if you ask me, and the fact that literally nobody even asked Ron DeSantis about that says a lot.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to get them up out of here, but then that goes to show on their side too what being on code really looks like. Even something as egregious as that's a campaign killer right there. If they would have really laid in on that
campaign, if that was a synagogue and not a Dollar General, it would have been career suicide for DeSantis.
It would have been over. It would have been over. Yeah.
Because they would have said that Ron DeSantis was encouraging people to take them books, that Miles book out of schools, and because Ron DeSantis was degrading and taking away the value of their history, it takes away the value of their life. This could be seen as anti-Semitic, yada yada yada, blase blase blase. This is one of the reasons why we can't have a AS governor like Ron DeSantis, and it would have been over for him. ADL would have got involved. What's the old boy's name with the egghead that was giving Kyrie Irving a hard time? The president of the ADL.
Oh, I know you're talking about
Greenblatt.
Yeah, Greenblatt.
Greenblatt would have went on. He would have went on every single news network. You know what I'm saying, and said how everything that they've ever went to is far more and worse in degree and importance than anything that anybody else has ever gone through. We would have seen. We've seen all of this before. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. But yeah, man. I got to run now. But Torian is right. This just turned into an impromptu. Just talking with TD and Rob. I'm for sure gonna clip this up and upload it over there.
I'm putting this on private.
You said what?
I'm putting it on members only. Then.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. So if y'all ain't paid them ducats, that ducket for the membership, you know what I'm saying?
I just ruined it for everybody. As soon as I say I'm gonna clip it up and put it over there, you're like, up.
Hey, look, and don't get mad at me. That's part of the contract agreement. Anything that TD on is behind the paywall, so it's not even on me. You know what I'm saying? I got to do this now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I made Rob sign that paperwork.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with me, you put it behind the paywall.
Right. Soon as TD hop on the stream, bam, it's behind the paywall. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer free. Not my you know what I'm saying? It ain't my rules, man. You know what I'm saying? When you a small YouTuber, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
The next stream you do when they see my the little visualizer TDL visualizer pop up, everybody gonna be like,
right. That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. But I'll holler at you guys, man. I gotta run.
All right, for sure, bro. Good for calling in. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, bro.
For sure. Peace.
All right, peace. Yeah, so you know what? TD actually just gave me a good idea. He actually gave me a good idea. I was actually gonna read this, but since it's 52 minutes, I think what I might actually do is just make a video of this and run that video as a premiere and leave this video at only 53 minutes so more people watch. So I get them AdSense ducats. You know what I'm saying? So I get them AdSense ducats. What y'all think about that? Do that sound good? If that sound good, give me a thumbs up. If that sound bad, give me a thumbs down. I'm sure it sounds bad, but you know, it is what it is. I'm bad, so it's supposed to sound bad. I didn't get a chance to shout out Brooklyn Queen for the ducat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brooklyn Queen for the ducat. Definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? See, we take less than what Ron DeSantis had in his campaign chest and make more with it because we're efficient like that. You know what I'm saying? We're efficient like that. You know what I mean? So do not. Oh, you know what? Also, Miss Nisi with the five ducats. Let me not forget her. Shout out to her. So shout out to Miss Nisi. We had 2 stream sponsors. Shout out to Miss Nisi and shout out to Brooklyn Queen. I appreciate you guys. Also, don't forget, watch the stream all the way through to the end. It'll take you into Undocumented. That's gonna go down tonight at 12:55. Okay, we getting close over there. We getting real close over there to 500. So let's try to make that 500 happen. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my social media, to my backup channels, watch the videos to the end. And as always, ladies and gentlemen,
walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up, look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm really him. Don't believe me? Come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all on tour. Got demons. Say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause though. Please step aside so they can see me. And I walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. On God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. I'm the realest from my city. That's on money, that's on Kiwi, that's on mamas. Niggas don't believe me, come and see me. I been dodging all that fake. All these niggas working broke, but I been getting paid. All that know me from the street. Flexing for what feature, that's like every other week. Talk behind my back, I kick my feet up, have a seat. Cause at the end of the day, all these watching me as I walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. On God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. On God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm really him.